All right, this is about the time that we want to do this. If we can start playing music when we can, that would be greatly appreciated. Because there are a few things I'd like to share with our wonderful membership here. For lack of me wanting to use a better word to explain some people out there, Alex. But anyway,
Whatever.
thank you all for attending this our first company meeting. And if you don't know the name of our company, it's KOTT. I'm sure you guys know that. I just didn't know what to say then. But yeah. So what I want to do tonight is I just want to go over a few things and explaining the direction I want to see the company going in and how we can help one another out and make this a more better company for everyone and people sharing and helping each other do stuff. Number one, I just want to say that while I understand some people may not want to use Discord, and that's your right, you don't have to, but you will be missing out on several uh, things to do around here because it requires you to be on voice with other players in the game. Like if you're doing expeditions and we're explaining what to do, or you have input you want to put into it, it would be nice to hear the voice that goes with it. Now, if there's a reason why you don't use it or whatever, I respect that and I understand that. I'm not forcing anybody to do it. I'm saying, but those that can, they'll be missing out, if they don't use it. So please try to, well, obviously you're not listening to this right now because you're not here on Discord, but maybe you'll see the video and you'll get that. Okay, now moving right along. Again, welcome everyone to Knights of the Ten's first company meeting, and I am Mansa, aka Mansa the Gray, aka Mansa with two N's in it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, this is not my first time being a company leader. I've been doing this for I don't know how many years now, 15 years or more, probably more than that. But yeah, it's something I do. I get people together and try to make things happen. If you didn't realize it, this is not a warring type guild. It's more an everything type guild slash company. It's in other words, it's play as you like to play, enjoy yourself. There's no mandatory. You have to be here at a certain time. You have to donate a certain amount of money. Any of these things that you want to do, that's totally on you, as long as it's not interrupting other players and causing a rift within the company. Now, we did want to do a couple of things. There were some things that were thrown on the table, and I'm going to ask you guys for your input. But right now, I just want to point out a few things that some of us did discuss. One of them being expedition grouping. And again, that's another reason to be on Discord because the first choices are going to always go out to the people that are logged in. They're going to ask, does anybody want to run said expedition or farm or whatever. And if we don't fill that group, then we go to the channel, or I would like to see members do that. Go to the channel and ask if there's anybody in there at the required level in class that would like to fill that spot before pugging it with someone else. So if you can do that, it would be appreciated by everyone else, and it'll also give you the opportunity to do things with people who are in the company. And see, and also in doing that, you learn to work together as a group, and you can get like the same people together to do your favorite expeditions without having to worry about people not knowing the fight or where to stand and all that kind of stuff or whatever. So yeah, look out for that happening and try to make that happen with one another. Second thing is chess runs. They're a lot of fun. Everybody knows about the chess runs around the world where some guy leads you in a group and rushes off before you can get all the chess and leaves you there to die when you get killed by the giant mob or whatever. Thorpe. Yeah. So we want to do our own chess runs, and this is possible. I've done this before early on in the game where we can have our company just meet up one day of the week, and we have two or three knowledgeable persons, meaning we'd have like two tanks, well, let's say a tank for each party. If we can get a group of five, three times, that would be fine. But let's say we get two groups of four. We would require to have a tank, two tanks to run that group of four, and then we would need a healer in each group. And there are enough people here I know that heal, and this is also good practice. I mean, so you don't have to jump right into an expedition and try your healing and get yelled at by everybody because the healers always get blamed. If you've never healed before, I'm going to tell you that. Healers and tanks. And the tanks always get blamed for the failure, even when it's some idiot guy that's running around aggroing everything and he's not the tank. So yeah, that's something we want to cover. And this is a way of us also building camaraderie and friendship within the guild. We'll be able to communicate with people we haven't spoken to before in a while. Um, yeah, that's something we want to do. Again, I'm going to pick a certain day of the week. I'll schedule it on the events channel. You'll see it popping up in the Discord chat, and I'll also mention it in the company chat, but people will miss it if they're not logged in and only watching the company chat, not the Discord. That's one of the things we want to do. Chess runs. Um, Moving right along my list here. In case you people haven't noticed or even did notice, some people have been removed from the company. These people, well, some left on their own. First of all, let me say that people have left on their own. They come and go. That's just the nature of things. But I do remove some people from the company, and not because they did anything wrong or because they were evil. But I'm trying to keep our numbers to a manageable number. And if you're not playing, and I don't see you logged in within 30 days, and you didn't give a notice of, well, my job has me tied up, I'm out of town, or whatever. I'm going to assume that you're not playing here anymore, and that's fine. People move on. Hey, I don't own any rights to anybody playing with us. But in order to keep the numbers down, I will remove you from the company so that the list doesn't get to be 100, 200 players, and I'm one of those guys recruiting going, oh, we got 600 members in our company, and that's ridiculous because nobody's managing 600 people. I said, no, not Palp. Yeah, Palp is on the list, and I'm trying to hold out, and hopefully he logs. Even Hardstick said he hasn't heard from because Palp is one of our officers, and he's a real fun guy, and he got involved doing stuff with us early on in the game. And usually that's how I pick my officers, by the people who I see in Discord, people who are helping other people out, people who are involved. And that can happen with anybody. I change different levels. I change your rank. I move you from squire to knight. I move you from knight to counselor. Those kind of things. Whatever. And that's important to a lot of people. But again, yeah, if you're not around and you're not playing, I will remove you. And again, that's because it's too many people to manage. Nobody's trying to be responsible for other people that aren't here. So hopefully, if you have to go away, what I'm trying to say is, if you have to go away and you're not going to be here for 90 days or for 30 days rather, leave a message, in the chat, or tell somebody who is playing that can relay that message to us or whatever. That, oh yeah, they're around, they're not feeling well or something, or they couldn't be here for whatever reason, blah blah blah. Uh, and now I'm going to throw this one last thing out before I give out a couple of gifts that we have here. I'm not going to keep you guys all night because I know you want to play the game. Don't want to hear my voice all night. But I want to discuss us as a group. Again, like I said, everybody has the right to play however they choose to play. If you want to just log in here and talk to people, fine. If you just want to stand on top of a fountain and run around and act like you own the fountain, also fine. I don't know who does that kind of thing, but if that's your thing, hey, that's fine. If you are a person, if you are a person who crafts different items or whatever, there are a lot of people in the company now that do craft and are reaching high levels. And what I would like to see is people working with them, whether it's the crafters working with each other or others with materials that they can share with the people that are crafting and help them to be able to make things and sell it so they can make money before you put those materials up for sale. Because a lot of them are rare and very expensive. And this would also help, hopefully, the people that are crafting be able to craft things for you and particularly so that you won't have to go out and spend 50 million. You buy the materials, bring it to them, and whatever fee they want to charge, hopefully is fair. You can get items made right within the company. And people eventually are going to get to that point where they have the trophies and all the stuff that they need in order to do this. So yeah, let's try to work with one another. Also, I'd like to see people who are skilled in doing certain things. Like if you have a tank and you know this thing backwards and forward because you've been playing since the beginning, since day one or whatever. And there are other people who want to be a tank and have never done it before. Go and run with them or give them pointers. Tell them how to put up a page in one of our channels. We got 50 million channels over here in Discord. Half of them being used. Put up a page or a video that shows how you do it or whatever. What I like to do is when I log in, usually those of them in chat. I mean, those that are in Discord know that I will ask if there's anybody that needs help with anything. If anybody needs someone to help them complete a quest. If anybody wants to get together and we do expeditions, aka dungeons or whatever, And a lot of them are like teachable moments or whatever. We're going into a Genesis. And some people have never done that before. It's their first time doing it. And we'll keep doing this over and over and as people learn how to do it on their own, and then they can move forward and do it as a group. I'm going to tell you this. There's nothing better than having a company that can do this as opposed to pugs. And any of you who've been out there that have ran with pugs, they've either annoyed the hell out of you or there's the guy that leaves in the middle of it, or the persons that don't know what they're doing at all, or whatever. You may know better. This builds a cohesion where we learn that there's certain ways to do it. And again, I got to say this that I always tell the guys when we're doing it. As many people that there are that play the game are as many ways of doing it. So it's no right way that you should be a healer or right way that you should run your dungeon. But if you're in it, if you're doing it with regular people regularly, you guys will find a way that it works for you. And if it works for you, then maybe it'll work for everyone else. And try not to bite the person's head off the saying. And the person that's doing it, try to be kind when you're telling. I'm gonna give you an example. I went into a desk with my alt the other night, and we had a tank in there doing a great job. Uh, we get to the last boss in there to fight Thorpe, and some guy yells out, "Hey tank, why don't you be a tank?" And so the tank got offended because we were getting wiped a lot on the last boss because the people weren't doing what they needed to do. But because he said that, the tank was offended and he left. And then we were left not being able to finish it. Up until that point, we were finishing it. So I'm saying, this is what happens a lot of times when you do pugs and when people aren't like on the same page with doing things. With that said, I want to open it up to anybody that has any input they'd like to put in, what they don't like about what's going on. And don't talk about my beard and my afro or whatever. That's going to stay. Uh, but if you have something you want to share and what you like to see going on, or you don't like to see what's going on, if the guy back there with the handlebar mustache has offended any of you or whatever, let me know. I will deal with that post haste. So, anybody, anything you would like to say? Just speak
Very
out now.
inappropriate to attack me.
Did I just say you? There's another guy in here with a handlebar mustache. All right, here we go. We got a guy right here who is not part of our company. That maybe he wants to be a part of our company. So
Yeah, man, send him an invite.
I'm
He's
busy right
obviously
now.
curious.
If anybody wants to throw him an invite, go for it. But I'm busy right now. But make sure he knows it's a mature guild. Oh, let me address that too. For those of you that didn't realize, yeah, this is a mature guild, and mature not meaning you have to be a certain age category or whatever. It just means that you have to be respectful and mindful of other people. And I'm not talking about language. We're adults here. I mean, you can. I don't care if people use profanity. Just don't be obsessive and abusive with it or whatever. Don't disrespect other people. Don't do things that are just not nice in general to other people. Try to be nice to people, and that's what we mean about being mature. Because there's a lot of companies out there, and we've all dealt with them if we've been around for a minute that are rude. That will say things that are just not nice to others and just offend and upset people or whatever. So we don't want to have that here. If I catch it happening, or if people report to me that people are doing this, I'll observe it, and maybe the first time, but the second or third time, not even the third time. If it goes the second time, I'm gonna kick them out right away. Which is me being better than I've been like 10 years ago. I used to kick people out immediately. Even if I thought they said things like that. The guild
True.
leader used to hate me for doing. Why'd you kick him out? So I didn't like the way he looked. But yeah, I've evolved a little bit since then. So again, anything needs to be said?
I'm
All
good
right,
here. Anybody needs me for anything, hit me up.
all right. Everybody's good. I got two gifts I'd like to give out before we depart, and they're going to go to the two people that are standing here the longest. So this might go on for 4 hours or so. No, I'm just kidding. Um, how do you keep yourself entertained in the game though? I keep myself entertained by chatting with you guys. As you could tell, I like to run my mouth. I make videos. I'm a content creator in that sense. I'm not the content creator that's teaching people how to do stuff. I just put up stuff because I think it's funny and I try to be funny in them and get people to listen to them. No, I don't get a million hits. I'm not trying to make a fortune on it. But this is how I entertain people, by doing what I'm doing now, gathering you guys, getting you to get to know one another, trying to put something together. On YouTube, yeah. I'm on YouTube, and it's Manta the Great, and you'll see like all kinds of videos that I put up there. I do some puppetry, I do some Grand Theft Auto with my puppet narrating it actually. I do some videos from Star Wars. I got like 100 videos from Star Wars, Final Fantasy, and blah blah blah. Yeah, because JC and I were doing this kind of thing together for like more than 15 years. Where we started out in a game that some of y'all might have been very young. What was the name of it? Warhammer. Yeah, we
Warhammer
started
for
out playing.
sure,
Yeah, we
but I
started
think
out
we might
playing.
have hit up in Rust, and even before that, there was some other stuff.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we've been together for a while doing this kind of thing, and so yeah, this is what I do. Matter of fact, this is going to go up. I'll probably put some music in the background like I usually do, and people get to see you guys' faces. I'm going to just take a little walk around. Oh, wrong button. That didn't go off well. You do that.
You
As
gotta
my
leave.
nerves are shot, huh?
You gotta leave it in.
You know, oh yeah, JC will tell you I do a marvelous editing job of taking things out that I don't want to be in the videos. Yeah.
Sometimes the precision is unbelievable.
So yeah, getting a look at everybody that's in here so that you guys can see yourselves in the video and all that. Anyway, your character looks way younger than you sound. I think that's a fraud.
I
All
got
right.
about an hour before I got to report to the other server to start collecting the news for the night. But if anybody's got something they want to do, I'm down.
All right. Now the question is, how am I going to distribute these two gifts I have? First gift that I'm giving away is a what was it? One of them is this, and then the other one was that. What was the second one that you gave me, Sakura? You gave me a
One's
bag.
one's a satchel and one's a chest
Oh, okay. One was a chest piece.
furniture.
Oh, chest for furniture. Okay, I might keep that one. No, anyway, okay. So I have a chest to give away. Yeah, oh, real nice looking desk. Legion. Oh, this is a storage chest. Wow, this is a good looking one too. It's a rare item, and this is being donated by Sakura. He's giving me this bag to give away, which is a tier 5 epic bag, and it has luck on it and plenty of ammo and plenty of pockets or extra pockets or whatever. And it's a Tanner's burden. So first we're going to give away the bag. Then we're going to give away the big gift. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to do a lottery sort of thing. Anybody have an idea on that?
PvP.
What was that?
Roll dice.
PvP.
I don't have any dice.
You can just type roll, and
Oh, okay.
it'll give you like 1 through 6 or 1 through 12 or 2 through 12. I don't even remember. I think it's one die.
I never knew that all the time. I don't see anything showing up though.
It's in the area chat.
Yeah, it's an area.
Oh, okay. All
Let's
right.
see.
So anybody who rolled the first person, well, I'm not gonna say the first person.
Oh,
It goes from 1 to 6.
Yeah.
All right. So all right, we're gonna start now. All right, everybody stop rolling so I can see who's rolling, and then this way we'll take it from there. Um. So many people, so little gifts.
Oh, no gift here. I'm good.
All right. For anybody who needs it, I'm gonna give away this bag. I already have a bag, and so do some of you already have this great bag. So don't roll on the bag if you have it. Starting right now, first person roll for the bag. Whoever gets the 6, we'll line up the people with the 6s, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Hand ways out. Azroth's out. T-Dog's out. Lunapaw's out.
Nobody was typing that, were they?
It did, yeah. Well, it's showing in the rolls,
Ah,
or maybe they are. I don't know.
you got everybody. I saw
Let's
everybody
roll.
lean down. It's good.
Yeah, it says they roll it, so okay. Is that it? All right, so we'll go with the highest roll that was rolled, and that would be T-Dog. T-Dog rolled a 5. T-Dog, you.
Hold on.
Maserati rolled a 6.
Oh,
There's a set.
Astarati. I'm
Ew.
sorry, T-Dog. I mean, sorry, Astarati. Yeah, you get it. You get yours.
Thank you.
I missed that. That's my bad. So much going on in my head and stuff over here.
It's all good.
Let's see. Oh, did I sell that bag? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I noticed when I crafted it, they did a stealth change to the bag perks because it was
Thank you very
before
much.
You're welcome. All right.
before it was the ammunition didn't weigh anything, right? Now it's you retrieve an arrow or a bullet at a certain percentage.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Our next gift will be for the chest. First person to roll. Well, we'll go with how many people rolled a 6, and then we'll eliminate it from there. Everybody, start your rolls. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop if you've done it once already. Don't roll 2 and 3 times because it'll get confusing. All right, we got a 4, 2 5s, a 2, 3, and a 5. And if you've already won a gift, yeah, don't roll on this again. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 fives. Am I correct, or was one of those fives from previous? I have T Dog in there with a 5.
I see Hinway and Random.
Okay, so Henway and Rendum, please roll again. Uh-oh, that's not good. Hey, no, Henway, get out of here. Oh, was it Henway?
I was.
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
All right, Henway, you win the chest. Congratulations.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
And in the nature of what Mance was saying earlier, I'm 200 in furniture making and 200 in armoring, so I can craft bags and I can craft chests for your houses or whatever you need from the furniture, trophies, etc. This character that can do that is an Iron Man, so I can't take anything in return. I just need you to give me the mats and I'll make them for you. And whatever you think is appropriate, you can put as a tip into the treasury for the company.
And then Manta, I just flipped you a legendary schematic. You could give it away.
Oh, great, wonderful. All right, this item is for crafters. Let me look at this thing first.
A bonus item.
Legendary schematic would be up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. This is a schematic for an Eternal Dusk. A set of instructions that detail how to make a great axe called Eternal Dusk. Alright, so if you are a crafter and you would like to win this the schematic, please roll now. Only if you're going to use this to craft. Don't roll on it and you want to try to sell it. Roll now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got 2 6s.
Wow, 2 6s right out of the gate.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well, I only see 1 6. I see Lunapour roll.
Abroth.
I don't see Avroth on my list. Get out of my face, man.
Dude, you can't do that to me. I fall for it still.
He's been blocked.
All right,
That is
Avroth and Lunapour, please roll again.
I was seriously about to ask if you had him muted too.
Nah, I see him. I saw it. Lunapour rolls a 5,
trying,
and
man.
Avroth wins a 3. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alex, that you didn't get it. Lunapour, congratulations.
Leaving the company. Bye.
All right. So I also brought with me 11 other schematics for some recipes and some furniture to be crafted. If anybody wants them, I'll just give them to you. I'll read them off if you guys want them or not. I got a ton of this stuff saved in my banks. I have a maple desk schematic, a maple dining room chair, a steel settler stove, a tree stump table, a maple armoire, a low cabinet, a maple cabinet, a hard-working scrolled armoire, a stone cairn, a tree stump side table, and a recipe for a wolf loin meat pie. If any of that interests anybody, let me know. If not,
I appreciate it, my man.
I wish we had a guild bank or company.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
If they do introduce it, they really need to make sure that it's divided up the same way they divide up everything else, like resource reward. You know.
We got to start spamming their forum and letting them know. Yeah, just start typing and sending a message. That's the way to get things done. You see something you want done, just go to New World's whatever, and send the message in there.
That house at the top of Evansville just screams company house, man.
All right, unless anybody has any other input or anything they'd like to share, this meeting is adjourned. Anyone have anything else? No? All right, well, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. And hopefully this makes us a better company, and we will continue to do this once a month. And I will notify you of the date and the address of where we'll be having it. Take care, guys. Have fun.
All right, thanks, Vincent.
You are welcome. Oh, look, it's the clown. He's such a funny clown. He's playing with his balls. That's so nice. They say that Catman is a bad mother.
Ready to let go. You decide. you ever gonna let me know? Yeah.